last week was not a good week, which is unfortunate, but we just have to keep going. Hi, and welcome back to another vlog from Denmark. If you didn't know, I currently live in LA, California, but right now I am visiting and staying at my sister's place. And it feels so good to finally be back and to work in person with my mom and sister, even though they are both at work during the day. In today's vlog, I'll take you behind the scenes of our small family business, Omel Studio, and I will be packing some orders, doing a bit of sewing, and just enjoying being back in Denmark because I missed it. I hope you enjoyed the video and thank you so much for following along on our journey. I am not very good at relaxing. I get restless pretty quickly, so I'm really trying to make the most of the little moments, slow down a bit, and actually take the time to breathe and enjoy things, especially in the morning. That's why I love getting up early and doing all of this before my brain really kicks into gear. And I like taking my time with breakfast and coffee, getting some fresh air, journaling, putting on some music, lighting candles, and just all the cozy stuff. Are you also a morning person too, or do you like to sleep in? Hello again, and welcome back to a new vlog, a new behind the scenes of Omel Studio. It is Monday, and I am still back home in Denmark. If you don't already know, or if you are new to this channel, then hi, I am Helene. I'm 27 years old and I currently live in Los Angeles, but I am from Denmark. And I run a small business together with my twin sister and mother. And I run the American website, and my mom and sister are in charge of the European website. We have a passion for creating, so we have created a small business called Omel Studio. What we do is we either upcycle clothes or we sew clothes from recycled fabric or recycled materials, which is so awesome to see a tablecloth being turned into a beautiful, beautiful blouse. And the plan for today is to pack some orders. That's my number one priority. And then since it's Monday, I need to update our SoMe numbers once again. And I actually already did that, and it was not a good week. The last week was not a good week, which is unfortunate, but sometimes it's like that, and we just have to see what we can do better content-wise. But we have been struggling with content and reaching new followers and getting enough engagement on our content lately. So that's a bummer, honestly. But we just have to keep going. Then I need to record a new vlog, which I'm already doing. And I need to gather all the content that I recorded last week and plan out content for the week, because again, it's Monday. So this is mainly what I am doing every Monday. I am organizing content and planning content. If I have time, I will also edit content, but otherwise I'll have to wait to do that either Tuesday or Wednesday. And then if I have time, I think I will upcycle our Nordic Twins products. I don't know if you saw our last vlog, but I did found a bag filled with Nordic Twins products. And Nordic Twins, if you don't know, was our brand name before Omel Studio, and we created some and sold some other products than we do now, but we still have some of them, so that could just be cool to upcycle them and sell them, because we there are nothing wrong with them. They are just having the old label Nordic Twins instead of Omel Studio, but we asked you on Instagram and you actually preferred to keep both labels on, so both Nordic Twins and Omel Studio. So I will have to sew on Omel Studio labels onto the tote bags. And yeah, if you haven't seen our last vlog, I was organizing and cleaned out my sister's office, and that's where I found the bag with products. But I think that's all I have time for today because I will have guests later. So thank you for clicking onto this video, and let's just start the day. It's the most incredible feeling every single time we pack an order, because there are so many hours of work behind every single product and every sale. Unfortunately, it's not enough to just have a product and a website. The real challenge lies in getting your brand out there and actually making sales. There are weeks where we don't get a single order, and even though it feels a bit embarrassing to admit, that's our reality right now. It might look different from the outside, especially if you follow us online. It can easily seem like everything is just going great, but that's just not the case. Well, not yet, at least. We really hope that one day we will be able to live off Omel Studio and keep creating together, because we truly love doing this. So we are not giving up, our time will come. And that's why we want to say thank you to you. If you are someone who's been following our journey, engaging with our content, supporting us, or maybe even placed an order, it means everything to us.
The only time
Whoa, I have one of those days where I'm so tired and my body feels so heavy and my head. I just feel like I can't do anything. I can't sit down because of my bag is irritating me. I can't stand because my body's too heavy. I don't feel like wearing any clothes on because everything feels heavy on my body. That's why I change a lot, because then I can't wear pants, but then I'm freezing, so I want to put on my pants again. So I know that that's just one of those days. Maybe it's because I had a busy weekend and now my body's just tired because I didn't have time to relax, and I am a highly sensitive person, so I really do need to prioritize to rest, but I'm so bad at it. So I can feel it today, and luckily I am here and I don't have to be somewhere else. Like I don't have a job where I have to be there from 9 to 5 or something like that, which I feel so, I just feel so lucky. I don't think I could do that, which is also why I quit my job back in the days, because I just don't feel like I can do the same as other people. I get tired easier. I get like super restless and I can't focus for that long of a time, and I have a hard time sitting in front of a computer for too long. And I just, yeah, it's actually an insecurity of mine, because I just feel like I am weak. I feel like everyone else can do way more than I can, so that's a struggle. Like a day like this, I really am not nice to myself, because I have a lot of like negative thoughts, like, am I good enough? Am I just too weak? Should I just push harder and try more? But I don't know. I do think it's a good idea for me to clean the office once again. It's a mess because we did some sewing with my mom and sister this weekend as well. So everything is a mess right now. I don't think you can see, but it's on the floor. So why not just do a little cleaning and listen to a podcast that might be good for me, and then maybe I'll just rest for the rest of the day. We will see. My dad will come later, so I might need to charge so I have energy for that. But let's do some cleaning. As I sit here editing this video and hear myself say that I feel weak, I know deep down that I am not. I am in the middle of a process with my psychologist, learning to understand myself better, my boundaries, how I want to live my life, and which beliefs I picked up from society, family, friends that no longer serve me. And I am struggling to accept that I might not be able to do what others do and can, but that doesn't mean I'm not capable of anything. I know that I am, especially when I am in environments where I feel safe, motivated, and have space to just be myself. That's something I've never truly experienced in any workplace, and that's exactly why I am so determined to make Omel Studio work, because it gives me the chance to show up as the best version of myself. And when I say that I feel like I can't do what others can, I am talking about things like studying for a master's degree, having a full-time job where you have to show up at specific hours, being under constant pressure with deadlines, sitting in front of a screen all day, or working in an open office surrounded by people. My mind is a bit all over the place. It needs freedom and a sense of safety, if that makes sense. Without that, my motivation and creativity just fade away. I used to think I was supposed to follow the classic path, get a long education, climb the career ladder, and eventually land a good job. But I broke down quite early on in my career, having awful bosses, and the desire never really came back. And I just don't think that path is meant for me, at least at the moment. So now I am in the process of finding my own way, and I don't know exactly what it looks like yet, but I am trying every single day, and I am learning to accept that what I once thought was my dream just wasn't. But I just know, and I can just feel it deep down, that something even better is waiting for me. Thank you so much for clicking onto this video and following our journey. It means everything to me. So if you are not already subscribing, I would appreciate it. And if you would give this video a like or maybe even a comment, that would also mean everything to me. See you next time.